conditions to use the money. If no conditions, how is that possible? State always has strings, the important question, strings attached. So how free are those who are charged the money for the children, how free are they to use those funds?
So there's a list of qualified education expenses, but other than that, there's no conditions. And the money also rolls over from year to year. So it actually encourages frugality. Imagine a government program that encourages frugality. Small miracle, but it encourages frugality. So if you spent, $2,000 a year on your child's education, by the time they graduated, they might have part of their college paid for.
And a follow-up to the follow-up to the follow-up. Have you signed the Citizens Alliance of Idaho pledge regarding ESAs? If not, why not? Start from this end and work point down.
It may have been sent to me. I don't remember seeing it. I don't sign pledges much. 2021, I had a perfect conservative score with the American Conservative Union, which runs CPAC. Most of the places that rate without asking you to sort of sign to say you're going to do stuff. I just felt like I have a record. If I was a new candidate, I could see that being a little bit more important. I support ESAs. That's not certainly the issue. And Citizens Alliance is one of those that asked me to sign a general pledge that would have made me a liar, and I didn't want to do that. So first thing, one of the things it calls for is to say that I would swear that I will not raise fees or taxes. Well, one of my most popular bills 2 years ago was raising fees on taxes on non-residents at our parks. So I would have just turned myself into a liar. So I tend to stay away from those things generally. I think I have enough of a record now that our folks can trust that I'll be a conservative voter. And if I'm not, that's what elections are for, and you should get rid of me. So that's where I'm at.
There's honesty for you.
He didn't mean that. Frankly, I remember signing the original blanket, but I don't recall whether I've signed it or not. But I'm certainly in support of it, so I'm just going to move on.
I did sign the original. I don't know if I've signed the separate one, but I have 6 kids that we homeschool. I was homeschooled myself. I'm very much in favor of ESAs.
Yeah, I've signed it, and I'm obviously in support.
I signed their petition. I don't know if that means I signed the pledge or not, but I am definitely in favor of ESAs, and I have co-signed on this specific bill, so.
Yes, I signed both, and I am very much in favor of this bill.
I better check the room to see if Matt's in here. No, I did sign the Citizen Alliance pledge. I don't know specifically if it also included the ESA portion of it, but I'm in full support of it. So I'm going to say that I did. If you find out I didn't, hey,
Go back and sign it.
I'll go back and sign it.
I did sign the original Citizens Alliance pledge. I am not aware of a second pledge that was requested to be signed, and I am a co-sponsor of Senate Bill 1038, the ESA. And I'm with Doug down on the end. I did not sign the original one because it did say raise fees or taxes, and some of the proposals to drop the property taxes might require raising sales tax. That was just a proposal that was floated last year, but it might raise the sales tax by a penny and take the sales tax away from the people's primary dwelling. And so those are things that I could support. So I'm very careful with the term never, because my word is my bond, and so I will not jeopardize that. So I do believe, I spoke with Matt recently about all of this, and they said they fixed that, and he was going to send me the information, and I can tell you that I'm so buried down there. It was probably in my email somewhere, so I have not even seen the new one. But as far as ESA goes, I've been in support of that ever since I heard of it, and I dream that before my legislative career is done, that perhaps we can get one through here.
I haven't seen the pledge, but I'll explain to you where my bias is, I guess, when it comes to education. One of my uncles was Dr. Roy Lowry. He was the president of the Association of Christian Schools International. They had 1,400 schools in their group, in their association, and their kids graduated 2.5 years ahead of the public school kids on 1/3 the budget. So if ESA is going to create competition between Christian schools and public schools, I think that's a great thing, and I'm going to support the bill, whichever one gets to the top of the pile.